What's up YouTube, Dan here and welcome to another episode of my AC Milan Caremo series. So beginning today's episode with a game up against Udinese in the Coppa National, and as I've said in the last couple of episodes, or even since the start of the series, I've said that I'm not going to play the Coppa National until about the semi-finals, when it starts to get interesting and you start to win a lot of prize money. So as you see at the moment, Emmanuelson got a goal in the 30th minute, but Abate did get sent off for 2 yellow cards. Emmanuelson did actually add to our lead, and he got his 2 goals in this game, and he made it 2-0, so he's had a really good season so far. And Royce, Ozil and Boateng come on, and Royce actually scores a goal. So I get a message from Abate, and he's basically saying that he wants to have more first-team action, and that kind of made me think that I might just play him in the Coppa National from now on, because I've noticed that when goalkeepers are tired, like Hugo Lloris has played most of the season so far, he has made a couple of mistakes, but as you can see in the top deals, there's been a lot of transfer deals around AC Milan, because this is a bit of a spoiler, but if you haven't seen the last 2 episodes, go and check them out before you see this episode. It has been a really crazy transfer window. So we've actually sold Balotelli to Barcelona for 57 million, and in that place we've actually bought Mesut Ozil from Borussia Dortmund and brought him in for 27.5 million. We've also got some other players, the likes of, we bought Juan Jesus from Inter Milan and also Kovacic. So Juan Jesus, I would really recommend him because he's only like 21 years old, and we got him for 8 million from Inter Milan. Quite a surprising offer, but he did have to chuck in, I think it was Montolivo or Pizzini, who has gone the other way to Inter Milan. So obviously Montolivo has gone to Inter Milan as well. So we've lost Pizzini and we have lost Pizzini and Montolivo, sorry. So they're 2 gaps that need to be filled. So I got Kovacic, who is going to be our centre attacking midfielder, and he can play in centre mid, so that's all good. And also we got Juan Jesus, who's a defender, and we need a new defender as well, because we do have Kurt Zouma and we do have Mexes and we do have Ogbonna. But Ogbonna is our first team centre back, and we do have Kurt Zouma, who, don't get me wrong, is one of our favourite centre backs, one of my favourite centre backs on the game. But he is really inexperienced, only 19 years old, so he has made a couple of mistakes, but he's also been really solid at the back. So that's what I felt like to get Juan Jesus into the team, and he's going to be our first team centre-back, and in the Coppa National, and especially the Champions Cup, I'll probably play Kurt Zouma just to give him some game time. And the same story with Mexes before he retires, because he is around 31, 32, and I've got to think of getting another centre-back in the next couple of years. So moving on to a game up against Fiorentina now, and you're about to see the league table is worse, really tight at the top at the moment. So we played 21 games midway through the season at the moment, 47 points, which isn't too bad, and we have Napoli on 47 points as well. Also have Juventus on 44, but we've got to keep winning games, and it's our goal difference that is keeping us above Napoli at the moment. And I'm trying not to concede many goals. I need to have another look at the goal difference in more detail, but if we carry on scoring goals and not concede goals, we are going to win the league quite comfortably in the end. But I've already played to about March, and we're currently just in January at the moment, just the end of January. As you've just seen, we did the transfer deadline day. By the way, nothing much happened. About 90 million was spent, but nothing too big, and we didn't actually sign any players. But moving on to Balotelli, so we actually sold him for 57 million. I did talk about him in the last episode. He's going to be one of the talking points of this whole series, because he's one of your favourite players, I know that, and he's probably one of the best players for AC Milan, might even be the best player. But I just felt it was just to refresh the series, just to make it a bit more refreshed, and just to make you keep you guys interested in the series, so it doesn't get too stale, and we can keep on getting more episodes, and it gives me more motivation to make more videos, because I've got new players to play with, and I've got a new team, and I want to maybe swap El Shaarawy for a new left midfielder in the future as well, like Gareth Bale or Hazard, just to refresh the series. And at the moment I do have Gabbiadini, I forgot to tell you about that, but I actually bought him from Inter Milan for quite a cheap price, because I urgently needed a new striker, because obviously Balotelli is a striker, El Shaarawy and Royce count as really centre forwards, and don't have the best finishing, but they're more creators more than finishers. That's what Balotelli's job was, and that's why he was second top scorer or something like that. But what a goal that was from Gabbiadini, talking of him in the 90th minute. A fantastic goal past the goalkeeper. Quite a weak shot, but it still beat the goalkeeper. A nice run and a nice turn past the goalkeeper. So my question of the day, which will actually appear as an annotation throughout the whole episode, is what striker shall I buy in the next transfer window? Because obviously Gabbiadini is only 78 rated, so I'm going to need a new striker, because he isn't good enough at the moment. But in the future I probably will sell the player that I will buy. So tell me in the comment section below if you have any ideas. I don't really have many ideas. I could buy like Neymar, or I don't know really. I haven't got many ideas in my head at the moment, but tell me in the comment section below, and it really helped me. So we're moving on to squad report, there will be one in the next episode, which will be episode 30. Might do something special for that, but definitely episode 50 will be special, because it'll probably be like a half an hour episode for episode 50, because obviously it's a special episode, and even if I get to episode 100, I might even do like a live stream episode, like a 1 hour episode, something crazy like that. So tell me your ideas for, even if we even get that far, that'd be quite funny if we could get to episode 100, and obviously that'll be like 2 months time. So moving on to the squad report now, moving on to the best part of the team, which is the attackers at the moment. We do have Boateng on in 86, Elsewhere in 85. His stats have moved up a little bit, but early in the season they weren't, but they're starting to move up again, and you're going to see over the next couple of next couple of games, that he moves up to an 86, which is really good for a 21-year-old. So Marco Reus in 88, Gabbiadini is a 77, already gone up +1, but I will be trying to make a squad report in the next episode as well, so you can see how the players are growing throughout the whole series, an episode maybe, because I want to tell you how the players are doing. So Niang was 77, Verratti on an 83 was 10.5 million. Ogbona's now on 83, and as you see there, Verratti's worth around 10.5 million. Also for Ogbonna, Ozil, I don't really think he'll grow much, but he will get to the 90s. That's what it says on footwiz.com. I'll leave a link in the description to that. So that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.